This is Ashley with The Panicked Foodie, and today I'm going to show you how to roast delicata squash. If you like the taste of butternut squash, then you are really going to love the taste of delicata squash. To get started, you will need a large baking sheet, a cutting board, a large knife, 1 or 2 delicata squash, extra light olive oil, ground black pepper, salt, and an ice cream scoop and bowl. You can tell a squash is ripe when the skin between the orange lines yellows, and when the color in the grooves turns bright orange like you see here. An unripe squash will have green vertical lines and the skin will be lighter in color. But here, there is some orange formation and the skin has yellowed, so it's ready. You also want to check the stem stub if it has one. There shouldn't be any mold. The skin should also be mold and blemish free. To prepare the squash, start by cutting off each end. Then flip the squash upright and very carefully place the squash in the middle third of the knife and begin to gently rock the knife down through the squash. Delicata squash belongs to the winter squash family, which means its seeds are edible. I have posted a recipe in the upper right for how to roast and flavor the seeds. Another way to check if the squash is still good is to look at the seeds. There shouldn't be any mold. Using the ice cream scoop, remove the seeds and place them into the bowl. Slice each half into thin moon-shaped pieces. The distance between the top of my nail to the first joint on my thumb is about 1 inch. You can see here that the slice is somewhere between 1/4 to 1/2 inch thick. Transfer the slices to the baking sheet. Drizzle the slices with extra light olive oil. You just want a light drizzle. Add a few cracks of salt. Sprinkle some ground black pepper. Then using your hands or a spoon, toss to coat. I prefer to use my hands because it is faster and more efficient. If you end up with too much oil like I do here, use a paper towel to wipe up the excess. Now, if you want them to really caramelize, you will need to arrange them one by one on the baking sheet, leaving space in between. Here, I don't really care if they all caramelize or not, so I didn't pay close attention to how they are arranged. Bake at 425 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 to 25 minutes. Begin checking them at the 20-minute mark. At the 20 to 25-minute mark, remove squash from the oven and flip the pieces. You can see here that the pieces in direct contact with the baking sheet are starting to caramelize. While flipping them over, I will take a few extra minutes to space them out. However, you don't need to do this and you can just quickly flip them. Return to the oven for an additional 10 to 15 minutes. Begin checking them at the 10-minute mark. After the 10 to 15 minutes is up, remove from the oven. Look at that beautiful roasted squash. Let's give it a quick taste test. Delicious. Delicata squash has a much richer flavor than butternut, and it has a velvety and creamy texture when roasted. I like to serve it with a dollop of butter and a dash of brown sugar. If you like my recipes and want to get more, click like and subscribe below. Thank you for watching.